Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm back with a brand new speed build, this time doing a large family home set in the new world of Sulani, which is actually the only place that I've been building recently. In fact, I tell a lie, I did actually start a build in Windenburg the other day and then I ended up deleting it, but I'll get onto that later. So today I'm building a 5-bed, 4-bathroom build set on a 40 by 30 lot, and it comes in at just less than 300,000 simoleons. So it's not done to a restricted budget and it's not using restricted packs. It's just kind of like trying to be as creative as I can, doing something a little bit on a grander scale. Something that I wanted to do is actually build a really big family home, because since I've been back, I've been really into doing these small, cute little beach huts, which I absolutely love, but I also love really big homes. So I thought, why not go ahead and build something nice and big and, fill up one of the bigger lots in Sulani. So before I go on anymore, I wanted to announce the winner of my recent giveaway, which was for a PC version of Island Living. So the actual giveaway's been open for a few days and lots of people have entered, and I just want to say thank you so much to everybody that entered. I really, and I say this every time, but I genuinely mean it, I wish I could give a copy away to each and every one of you, because I have been having so much fun with this pack. It is one of my favourite packs. I am predominantly a builder, as you know, in this game, and for me as a builder, this pack's been so much fun. So I just want to say thanks so much to everyone for entering, but I can now reveal that the winner is Yaell Novella. Sorry, I probably totally butchered that name. Yaell Novella, I think is how you pronounce it. Now, this person actually came up and I had to smile when I saw the name, because this is somebody who I do recognise, and it's someone that's been a subscriber of the channel for a really long time. And the reason why I'm partially laughing is because this person leaves me really funny comments on my videos, and literally when I look through the comments, this one always puts a smile on my face. And so I had a look through in just to double check that this person had actually entered to win a copy. I checked the comment, and the comment actually says, "Just when I was about to nap, you post a gorgeous house that I cannot wait to see the video of. I am livid. Please do it again." So I absolutely adore the comments, and I actually put this person's name in and was literally just having a little look through, and the comments for the videos run back right the way through to 9 months, and it was just really nice to kind of look through the comments and just really smile. And it's so lovely to have somebody be, a long-term subscriber of the channel who, regularly posts just such really lovely comments that just brighten my day. And even when you get this far into doing YouTube, and I've been doing it for over 2 years now, just comments never get old to me. I appreciate every single one of them. And I always think if you take the time to kind of comment on a video, then, you're really making the day of somebody on the other end. So I just want to say a massive, massive congratulations. If you want to contact me via Twitter on my inbox, or, through YouTube, either way, I can send you across that game code. And I just want to say a massive thank you as well to the Sims 4 team who have given me that code to give away. It's really, really nice, and generous that we're given these free codes that we're able to, give to you guys. So thanks so much to everyone that's entered, and I will be doing future giveaways as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that. So just coming back to the build, this was a build that I started, I think it was about 2 days ago now as I'm recording this voiceover. Now I actually had 2 other builds in the pipeline. There was one that I mentioned in the last video, and I was literally, I'd edited the entire build, I'd like was literally ready to do the voiceover. I'd even sourced music for this particular build, and last minute I've just scrapped it and completely deleted it. And I was also building another build, so I was like way ahead of myself. I was so proud of myself. I was just, getting a real back catalogue of builds going, and I decided I didn't like that one either. So that one got binned as well. So that brought me completely back to the drawing board, and I kind of thought, well, what am I going to do? Now, one of the builds that I do have in the pipeline is a kind of off-the-grid home. I definitely want to do an off-the-grid home. So that's going to be coming within the next week or so. That's like top of my list because I'm excited to do that one. But the other two got binned because when I looked at them, I just didn't really like the way they looked. And really, there was nothing wrong with these builds, probably. They were very functional and all that kind of stuff, but I'm just so fussy. Unless it's something that I feel 150% about, then I just don't want to upload it. So I was back to the drawing board and I thought, right, what is it that I want to do? And as you know, the last several builds that I've been doing, I've been building all over Sulani. So I decided to pick one of the bigger lots, and I thought it would be perfect to build a nice family home. So one of my favourite styles of houses is kind of like this L-shaped house, and for this particular one, I built this kind of L-shaped house, and the kind of bit on the left-hand side was originally supposed to be a garage. But when I was kind of building, I kind of felt like the gateway that I built was just far too narrow to realistically fit a car through. Now this sounds rather in-depth, because A, we just don't have cars in the game. And B, like, does it really matter? But I remember building a house like a couple of months ago and saying to my husband, what do you think of this? Do you like this one? And he was like, yeah, but how are you supposed to get that car out of that gate? And I was like, well, we don't even have cars in the Sims. It doesn't matter. But I do like to build quite realistically. So I kind of thought, and it was sort of bugging me. I liked the way that it looked. I thought it looked really cute. But in the end, I decided to kind of do away with that and just add a couple of doors on the side and make it sort of a front terraced area. So the garden in this particular house actually wraps all the way around. Now, the very back of the house, ordinarily, when I do my kind of panning at the beginning of a video and pan around the house, I normally pan around the front and then pan around the back, but there was really nothing going on at the back because the house was situated quite far, like right to the back of the lot, if that makes sense. So we kind of have a pathway that goes around the back of the house, but then you have this like side area that has the pool and the sit down barbecue area. So there's several kind of exits to this house, like back doors, if you like. There's like the front main entrance, and there's two either sides of the side of the house. So on the left hand side we did kind of an outdoor barbecue area with a pool, and on the right hand side was a bar area which kind of led to the front of the house, if anything. And in the outside of the build, obviously, you know me, lots of activities and skill building items are scattered throughout. So we've got the pool area as well as swings, obviously the bar area and barbecue area, and there's planters as well, which you can't actually see, but they're just over the front fence. So I put 4 big planter pots there. And there's also a chess table at the back. So there's lots and lots going on the outside, even though it wasn't as big as maybe it is normally when I do a build this big. But this house actually turned out to be quite big. And I didn't expect it when I came to do the floor plan to be as big as it looked, if you know what I mean. It actually looked quite small. So yeah, so this ended up being a 5-bed 4-bathroom build, and it's even got a gym and everything. It's just, it is quite big. But I think the rooms are quite a fair size. They're not like overly huge, but this is a pretty big kitchen, I must say. So in the downstairs of this build, we've got a large kitchen with a very small kind of table. Well, we've got the table in the middle, which I created within this island in the middle of the kitchen. But then there's also another little two-seater table, which goes through into a dining room. So there's just loads and loads of space for your Sims to sit and eat or hold a dinner party and all that kind of good stuff. We've also got a gym as well as a study. There's a living main reception room. I didn't actually put in a second reception room, which is something I normally do in big builds. This just had like one huge reception room. And there's also a downstairs bathroom. And then in the upstairs of the build, we've got 5 bedrooms and the other 3 bathrooms. So I recorded the footage for one of the bathrooms, but as normal, the rest of them are just very similar style, using the same colours, same bathroom suite, and just kind of mixed up a little bit depending on the shape of them. So with regards to the inside style of this house, I would say the outside had a very cool exterior. There was lots of greys and whites. There was little pops of red that I added in the flower beds. But overall, it had a kind of cool feeling, which is what I wanted it to have. Initially, I was going to actually do the exterior a very light blue, but changed my mind kind of last minute, and when I was playing around with the colours and decided to do it grey. So the inside of this build kind of reflects the outside, and it's very light, bright and breezy. There's lots of light furniture used, and light sort of whites and light browns and things like that. I just wanted it to be like a really happy kind of airy house. I always imagine kind of tropical homes to just be really nice and bright, so that's what I wanted to do with this one. Now, this is an actual fact, thinking about it, an 8 sim house, because we've got 3 double bedrooms as well as 2 single bedrooms and also a nursery. So there's loads and loads of space in this house. I'd definitely say it was an end game house, if that makes sense. So when your Sims are rich, and I mean, to be fair, 300,000 simoleons, it is a lot of simoleons, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I've ever played the game and reached that amount of money in game, but I don't play that often, so that doesn't count. But I do think it's not a bad price, but I would say for the size of it and everything that it's got in it, it is kind of like an end game house. So I hope you're all having a fantastic week. I'm actually going away this weekend, and I'm not entirely sure where my videos are going to fall for this weekend. But basically, me and my husband are going away for the weekend, and my dad's coming up to look after my children with my stepmom. And basically, it's a bit of a bittersweet trip. And we've got a 6-hour drive down to the south coast where we're going to go and see my mum. Now, me and my mum have quite a fractured relationship, and I haven't actually seen her for over 3 years. And it's been a really, really long time, but it's a very complex relationship. And when I was little, my mum and dad split up when I was 4, and my dad brought me up. And I only really saw my mum kind of at the weekends, but as I grew older, it sort of faded out really. And it's not a very normal relationship. It's certainly not a normal functioning relationship. It's a very kind of fractured, sort of broken relationship really. And she's quite a complex person to get along with, and there are a lot of mental health issues involved as well. So it's quite difficult to, it's not difficult for me to discuss it, but it is a little bit painful. And basically, long story short, last year words were kind of said between us that really shouldn't have been said on both parts. And we haven't really spoken since. And she contacted me earlier this year to ask whether, we could have the opportunity to kind of make amends and make things right. And it's not as straightforward as that. It really, really isn't. And but I really need to go down and see her face to face and just really sit down and air how I feel and see how she is. And also her husband, which is my stepdad, he's really quite poorly, suffers from Parkinson's disease and Lyme's disease, and there are a lot of health issues going on there, which is probably my main primary concern, really, is just, to check on their welfare. And regardless of whether our relationship's okay or not, I still want to know that they are okay, because whether it's my mum or a complete stranger, if somebody was in health, like ill health, sorry, I'd want to know that they were okay. So it's a very, I'm feeling really anxious about it, to be honest. I'm feeling really quite nervous about it. Like I say, it's a very strange relationship that we have, and or lack of, really, at the moment. But hopefully we can try and come to some sort of understanding of one another. And I've got so many questions for my mum, and there's so much that I don't know about her childhood, how she grew up. It's very bizarre. But I'm okay with it. I'm all right. But it's just one of those trips that needs to be done. And I just really hope it goes well. Anyway. The thing is, I can actually talk about it because she doesn't actually know anything about me doing YouTube. She doesn't know anything about me playing The Sims, or there's probably not a lot she really knows about me, full stop. So I could probably talk about it, but just in case she happens to come across it and actually watch the videos, which I don't think she's tech savvy whatsoever, so I think I'm pretty safe to talk. I better not say too much, but I'll keep you guys posted and let you know how I get on. I think sometimes it's quite nice when you watch somebody and you learn a little bit about their kind of like private life and what they do. And me, I'm a mum of 4, and my house is kind of like busy. I am busy all the time. Like, if I'm not building, I'm changing nappies, or I'm mowing the lawn, or I'm doing the washing. Like, that's my glamorous life. But yeah, I just think it's nice sometimes when, people can just be a little bit open and honest. And I get so many messages as well. Some of the comments which get me the most, actually, are the ones that say that my videos help in some way to sort of ease anxiety or depression that they're going through. And that for me is just, I would carry on doing YouTube with no subscribers if it meant that somebody out there benefited from watching them. So I always think that's really, nice and a real good thing about what I do. My goodness, this is a complete waffle, but I'm going to waffle because if anybody's still here at this point, well, give yourselves a pat on the back. This is actually a pretty long video as well. When I was editing it, I was thinking, my word, like, I've got to speak for 23 minutes. But I've actually even skipped a bedroom out of this as well in the speed build, which is the one next to this one. This one's currently the nursery, and there was a little boy's bedroom that I did at the end as well. But the video was just like going on and on and on. So I've included a screenshot at the end of the video if you really want to see it. And if you really want to see it properly, then you can always download it from the Sims 4 gallery. So with this particular room, I did decide to make it into a nursery, and that's because when I came to do the floor plan, I initially was going to use this as one of the bathrooms, but when I came to actually doing the bathrooms, and I always tend to do sort of the landing areas and communal areas as well as the bathrooms first before I then record the actual, other rooms. And I'd already done all the bathrooms upstairs when I realised that I hadn't used that one as a bathroom. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to use it as a bedroom now, but it's really small. So yeah, I decided to make it into a nursery, which I think's nice because, let's face it, in The Sims, we always like to reproduce. So at least you've got a little room there ready for a baby. But yeah, the bedrooms in this house are a complete mixed bag. They literally all have their own kind of personality. There is 3 double bedrooms. There was like, the first one I did, I would say, was probably the master bedroom. But then there was this double bedroom. There was another much darker shaded double bedroom, which I think would be nice for a male, maybe a male teen or something like that. And then there was like a single teen girls room. It was like a red coloured room. It could even be, in fact, no, I think I put some like kids items in there as well. So that was like a girls room. And then we had like the boys final room, if that makes sense. So there wasn't kind of like, these double rooms weren't really built specifically for, you know, a teen or a child or a toddler or anything like that. It's just you know, use them for whatever you like. I just decorated them and that was it. So I'm just working on the final room now, but I just want to say a massive congratulations again to Yaell Novella for winning the PC version of Island Living. I hope you enjoy it as much as I have. And don't forget to contact me for that code. And also a massive thank you to everybody that took part. And don't worry, I am always regularly doing giveaways on my channel, so it won't be the last one, that's for sure. But I really hope you've enjoyed this video if you've got this far and listened to me ramble on about anything and everything. If you have, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, it would be amazing to have you on board. And make sure to check out my social media as well, that's in the description box below. But have a fantastic rest of the week and weekend, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
Close your eyes, get some rest. I'm by your side. Lay your head on my chest. I know you've had a really bad day, but I'm right here, it's gonna be okay. The world could fall down, it's gonna be okay. The sun could go out, we're gonna be okay.